Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome back to my channel, and welcome back to my horror movie marathon. And continuing on to day 3, I'm going to be talking about George A. Romero's original Night of the Living Dead. Now, I'll be honest, I was never really into, the zombie subgenre of horror films. Um, I've seen a few, I've seen a few clips on YouTube of, The Walking Dead and other zombie movies. My favorite zombie movies are like the Zombieland films with Woody Harrelson and Jesse Eisenberg. Um, but I never really got into the zombie films that much. Um, I've played a few zombie video games. I remember playing the original House of the Dead arcade game. There's this arcade bar that I go to near me that actually has the arcade cabinet of the original House of the Dead game. So that was always fun to play. I never really got into the Resident Evil video games until Biohazard and Village rolled around, and that's when I finally picked those up and started playing those. So I was never really into zombies that much, but last Halloween, it was really cold out, and I kid you not, I didn't get a single trick-or-treater. I was actually handing out candy at my place of work that day, because, why not? And I kid you guys not, I handed out more candy at my job than during the actual, trick-or-treating hours. So, anyway, because there were no trick-or-treaters on my street, and actually probably in my entire neighborhood that night, I decided to watch the original Night of the Living Dead, and that movie was pretty dang good. There are a few things that are a bit dated about it, but for the most part, for what it was at the time, I'm pretty sure that a lot of people were freaked out by the zombies, or ghouls as they're called. Now that I think of it, there's actually not too much to say about this film. The acting is okay. There's a few moments that that come off a little bit strange for me, such as Barbara rambling, even though I'm pretty sure that was supposed to be their way of showing that her character was just in shock because she just watched her brother die from that first ghoul in the opening few minutes. But everyone else does all right acting wise. I think that them arguing about what to do, and the fact that they don't even know what's going on for most of the time, it's pretty believable. The music is great. Again, there's not much for me to say about this film, because given that it was the first zombie movie, there wasn't really much that they really did with it. Just that they were holed up inside a single house. The zombies were great. There's a lot of zombie films and TV shows even now that don't really show zombies being I guess you could say smart, but these ones they actually use weapons, and they pick up items from the ground and try to hit people with it, or they tried to bash down the barricades using those. Which again, it just made it seem I think it added an extra layer of interesting for the zombies in this first film in George A. Romero's Living Dead series. What else can I talk about this film? Yeah, no, I don't think I got anything. I've seen this movie technically twice now, and there's just not much that I can really talk about. But for what it's worth, like it's a great classic zombie film that paved the way for like the entire like zombie subgenre. Like without this movie, like we wouldn't really have like we wouldn't really have like all these other zombie films and all these other TV shows like The Walking Dead. Uh, so I guess like that legacy writes itself. Um, but yeah, that's really it for this review. I mean, it was an incredibly short one. Um, probably gonna be the shortest review that I've done of not all of October. But without further ado, like yeah, I mean, just like I did last Halloween, it's a great movie to just pop in on Halloween night. Like again, if you don't have any trick or treaters, because it's a really great movie. Like it's not even really gory, so like even the kids can watch it. But it's just a fun movie to just pop into the DVD player and just watch that while you're waiting for trick or treaters. So, with that all said, that's it for this really short review, and I will be back tomorrow with the next movie in my lineup. So, have a great October.